Okay, this is a 2004 Jeep Wrangler TJ tub, and probably one of the most shameful tubs I've ever seen because of how clean it was, and whatever happened to it was before my time at this business anyway. Something I bought about a year ago, and it was out here, and I was kind of holding on to it because I'd seen it up in the rack so clean. Unfortunately, it's got a couple things that doesn't make it a grade A. It makes it a grade C. But with that said, I think that somebody could really make this thing shine. First off, the bottom of this thing, it's hard to say if this thing ever had any miles on it. I mean, it literally, well, it's listed there. That was the mileage on it. So I mean, it had 18,000 miles, and unfortunately, it's a far cry from an 18K Jeep. I don't know if it was hit somewhere, and that's why it ended up here originally. I don't buy any wrecks anymore, but the previous owner did, or if it happened in the yard, because it's kind of weird. If you can see right there, it's like a pop can. It just can opened it right there. But everything else on this thing is really nice. I mean, it's got its couple dings on it, and this is mainly from the yard moving around too much, and the scratches in it. It was a Sahara. It's got a little bit of a ripple right there where it comes up, but that actually you can just push back. There's easy room there. The cowl area is in good shape. Up through here, the firewall is great until you get to here, and this is where I think that damage must have originated from, is this area here. It's just hard to say what happened to it, but regardless, it's here now. That's got a nasty dent there that need to be pulled or popped. And then going down the side, this side's real clean. It's got a scratch in it, but this side's real nice and clean. The bottom, I put pictures up of the undercarriage. The bottom of this thing has got to be the cleanest bottom I've ever seen on Jeep. There's not a speck of rust on this thing anywhere. It is really, really in good shape. The floorboards are solid, all of them. The back is really nice. These areas are all solid. This is the 03 to 06 back seat area where it's got the brackets, the 4 brackets versus just the old style, which was just 2 in the front and 2 in the rear. Anyway, you can put this from 97 to 06, but it really, the thing that changed, and you'll notice if you're looking at putting this on a 97, is the firewall cutout for your heater box is much different. Other than that, the tubs are identical. You would have to modify that if you're going to an older one. But pretty much from 2000-ish, or I think it's actually 99 on up, they're all the same at that point. They might have made subtle differences, but nothing that's going to hold you up too bad and whatnot. So you get a grade A tub in a sense for a grade C price. Obviously, with the things that are on it, it's not perfect. So and that stuff, you can see the depression there and that there. And I don't know if you'd want to just replace the tunnel, or if, I mean, the good news is it's a really, really clean cut. I mean, it literally just opened it right up. So that could probably be, and that easily could be pulled. So I think somebody would more or less repair this one. These come fully crated, so no other further damage is going to happen on them. We're going to put them up in the racks. I am fully stocked on tubs now. We've been running low on them. We got a whole bunch of Jeeps in. I peeled them down. We have a huge liquidation every time we get a full rack, which this one's going to plug that hole there, and then we'll have a full rack. We start liquidating these things until we get down to about half, and then we get firmer on the price. None of my tubs are listed. They'll be listed here in the next few days. So if you're looking at one, the prices we have listed right now, including shipping, are about half of what they normally go for. So there's a huge savings, even on whether it be grade A, grade B, grade C. They're all half of what normally grade A, grade B, and grade C go for. 303-666-9020. I literally park Jeeps out down to the nuts and bolts, and my warehouse is filled and categorized with anything interior, bolts, gauges, steering parts. I mean, you name it, we got it inside. Frames is what I'm about to tackle next. We got a lot of good frames. We ship these things all over the world. Got about 2,000 drive shafts over there, about 1,000 wheels, and hoods and grills, and you name it over there, fenders, everything else. So if there's any questions or anything else you need, then let us know. The cool thing about these tubs, if you buy this one or another tub, or if you're looking for a nicer tub, maybe a grade A that doesn't have anything wrong with it, we have those as well. Well, we can load this thing up with fenders, hoods, grills, seats, anything like that. Even a hard top we could bolt to this thing. Since we're putting in a crate, the weight's not the problem, it's the size of these things. We can fill this thing to the max, and it won't spike the price of the freight at all. So by all means, if you have other stuff, do it now, especially on those particular items, because they are big and bulky and they're very expensive to ship later. 303-666-9020, Jeeps Unlimited here Erie, Colorado. We ship again all over the world. Shipping stated is the lower 48, but I have shipped these over to Italy, France. We even had one to go to Australia last month. So other than that, I think that does it. Jeeps Unlimited USA at gmail.com. Again, that's Jeeps Unlimited USA at gmail.com. And I'll wrap her up.